Hey everybody, so a lot of news, a lot of announcements coming out of Nebraska today in terms of how the state is dealing with the pandemic and changes it's starting to make. First of all, I think it's important to know what a DHM is. Let's break it down. Directed Health Measure. So this is the rule that the governor puts in place, and he can put this in place for an individual health district or for the entire state. Health districts are often one county, but it can be a group of counties depending on where you are. So a statewide rule or a lifting of a rule that he put into place is in regards to religious services. And that is this 10-person rule is statewide, right? Well, now he's saying starting May 4th, it's a date you'll see a lot. Starting May 4th, religious services in Nebraska are exempt from the 10-person rule. The governor asked that households stay together, like sit in the pew together, and then make sure they're 6 feet away from any other households. So he asked for the separation there. So that was one big change today. Another was there were directed health measures that are now in effect or will be in effect May 4th through May 31st. And these are saying that for certain areas, and I'm not going to list all of them, but I will tell you Douglas, Sarpy, and Cass counties are included. Restaurants will be able to reopen to dining in customers. There are some rules with it. They have to make sure they're at 50% capacity or less. So their occupancy cannot be full capacity. Also, they have to make sure their tables are 6 feet apart from each other. So those are some of the rules. Starting May 4th, they can reopen. Bars, if you're just a bar serving alcohol, you cannot reopen. You can continue to do that takeout alcohol service that the governor has been allowing for some time now. So that's one of the big changes. Another, daycares. Daycares had been working under the 10-person rule. They now can go by a 15-person rule. So that means 15 kids can be together in a room instead of just 10. Another, salons. When I say salons, I'm talking hair and nail, tattoo parlors, as well as massage therapists. And this is saying that salons, starting May 4th, in those certain areas, can reopen. They do, again, have to follow certain rules. And that is, they have to follow that 10-person or less rule. Also, the governor said everyone has to wear masks. Workers have to wear masks at restaurants, too. So for the salons, they have to wear masks, and they're saying the patrons also have to wear masks. Some people were asking on social media, how does that work if you have the mask that goes around the head and you're getting a haircut? The governor did not go into that. But with these DHMs, again, rules are in place, and if you don't follow those rules because of the DHM, they are punishable. So those are the guidelines that have to be followed. Now, this isn't a DHM. This is something that came out of the Omaha Mayor's news conference regarding parks today. And that is, all parks will reopen tomorrow. So Saturday, April 25th, all parks will reopen. Playgrounds, so playground equipment, closed. You cannot use those. So that's because they were just saying that kids, are touching it and everyone's touching the same thing, and that can spread it. So that is one thing that is in place. So trails had been open. Now parks are reopened, meaning you can park there. Also, you can use the green space. I will say, though, that 10-person rule, remember, is still in effect. So you can't be having huge gatherings out there, and you're asked to be very cautious. Dr. Adi Poor, the head of the Douglas County Health Department, advised everyone continue to wear masks. Or if you're not wearing masks, start wearing masks in public. So a lot of changes, a lot to break down. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Also, let me know, how do you like to get your information? Trying to figure out, do you want it on Twitter? Do you want it on Instagram? Do you want it on Facebook? Do you not want it at all? Do you want me to share from one to the other? Let me know. I won't be offended if you told me this video was not helpful at all. Get me something else. I really want to make sure that we are reaching people in the way they want to be reached. You want to be reached. So reach out to me. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.